winning in the NFL, they say, coaches say this, players say this, more games are lost in the NFL than won. And I guess if you want to look at it that way, I suppose I understand it. But the way I kind of look at it are the good teams win. The good teams are the teams that manage stuff well when it all falls apart on the field, on a play, okay? And somehow, somewhere, somebody makes a play to kind of overcome all that. And we haven't seen that from this team since, the first part of last season. Like that second down play, for example. Okay, Tank probably should. I think Tank should have helped out with Anton on the block on the right-hand side over there. And if he does that, and then Trevor hits one of those guys for a 9, 10, 11-yard gain, whatever, it's little things like that you have to manage when things aren't going right, because it rarely goes perfectly on the field on any given play. I bet you, maybe 10%?
Talking about the opening play of the game?
No, that's the second down play.
Last drive.
On the last
final
drive. Yeah, okay. The opening play on the game was a good play by Calais. I mean, it was a rollout, and Calais stayed home. Honestly, he didn't.
Anton turned to the inside, literally blocked no one. He's lined up on Calais.
I know.
I mean, what did Calais have to do? I mean, they swung the door wide open and he walked through it.
Yeah, Calais was right there. So,
right, but it wasn't anything special that Calais did. Like literally anyone.
You would think
would have had a clear path to the quarterback because Anton just turned away from him and then decided not to block anybody.
Yeah, the conversation about winning and losing in the NFL, there are also guys who, when you put yourself in a position to lose on a play, make sure you do, right? And that's what Calais did in that situation. Of course he's going to win that rep, right? Calais never loses that rep in that way. That guy's not going to lose that kind of opportunity. We've seen guys in Jacksonville that get that opportunity and they just they're like, no one blocked me? What's happening?
I don't know. Yes.
We've seen that kind of thing happen. Calais isn't going to be in that situation. You let him win. You hand him a win. He wins.
Yeah.
And that's how in the NFL you eventually win. And when the other team wants you to win, right? Take advantage of those situations. Trevor Lawrence was also asked about the play that we've been talking about since it happened, the ATM fumble. Right, and what exactly the reaction was. And Trevor was asked along the lines of his confidence in Etienne, who's been playing with for a while now. Played with him at Clemson. Now he's here with him with the Jacksonville Jaguars after that fumble happened.
I mean, he's just the same. He's the same guy every day. Doesn't get too high or too low. That's something I love about him. I think he's going to respond great. He always has. Like you said, we've played together for this is year 7, I guess. Year 7 together. So, of course, with both of us, we've seen each other both have some plays that we want back, and I think we both have a lot of confidence in one another to bounce back, and you know what you're going to get out of him. So, yeah, I'm excited for him.
All right, so D-Rock, they both, he and Bigsby, Travis Etienne and Tank Bigsby, end up with 12 carries in the game. Now, understanding the circumstance, it was really hot. They were rotating players a lot, even rotated Foye Oluokun a little bit in the game, which was surprising. But what do they want this to be like? Because, I mean, Bigsby, for one day, looked like the better runner. At least he was more successful running behind the same offensive line. I know Travis gives you things in the passing game and probably gives you things in pass protection as well.
That's a big difference right there.
Okay, so how do you – I think Bigsby was on the field for 17 snaps and he carried the ball 12 times.
Yeah, that's –
how do you not make that a tell?
That's a good question.
The last couple of years, Jamal Agnew's on the field.
He's getting the ball.
Oh, wait a minute.
He's getting the ball.
Yeah, he's getting the ball, and it seems like, there was a pretty strong indicator in that direction for Tank this week.
Yeah, he's got to be better in pass pro. That's the bottom line. They got to be able to trust him in pass protection.
He's big enough. He's physical enough.
Yeah, you know what? All young backs, it is rare for young backs to be good in pass protection because they just don't have to do it in college because they're getting the ball all the time. They're not staying in to pass protect. It just, so it's rare for a guy to be good at it. Most of them struggle. Now you got to see Tank take another step. He's got to get better and more consistent with that because that's what's going to keep him off the field. Because, if he's running the ball very well, you want to get him some carries. But you're right. If he plays 15 snaps a game and he carries the ball on 12, it is a tell.
Right.
I mean, now, look, I don't think they want this to be a 50-50 split anyway. Even if Tank was pretty good in pass protection, It's going to be
ETN played 70% of the
snaps.
snaps.
I mean, ETN's going to get the bulk of the work. He's still RB1. This is not a timeshare thing here. They just want to be able to give ETN a rest and give Tank a drive or 2 or 3 in a game and know that when he's out there that we can call everything we need to call and not have to worry about it.
Hey, Mia here, and thanks so much for watching 1010XL Jaguars. For even more coverage of the Big Cats, be sure to subscribe to 1010XL Jaguars.